All right, everyone, what's going on? I have a little treat for us today. I've decided to do a complete apartment tour of everything that I collect and that my girlfriend collects. So here we go. We're going to start right when you walk in the door. There is my autograph of Gangrel and my picture with him back in 2008. And my autograph of Steve Corino and my picture with me and him as well, because I got to ring announce for a wrestling promotion in Ontario called PWA, and I got to do it twice, and Steve Corino was on one of the shows, so that was kind of neat. Got a Hollywood Undead poster and Ariana Grande CDs above it. All the old crappy CDs that we don't listen to go up on the wall. Beetlejuice. Get a good look at him. Over here are the Mario plushies that my girlfriend and I have collected over the years. And then down here is, well, first of all, we'll get over here. Ghostbusters, the Fright feature ones. Had them as a kid, had to get them when they came back out. And the Ghostbusters are joined with the Care Bears. So I always liked the Care Bears, even as a kid. My girlfriend does too, so we invested in some Care Bears over the years. And unfortunately down here, don't mind that, the mouse trap. We've also had mice problems in the last year in this apartment, like every apartment in this building. So we keep a few out just in case, because they're not very nice. But yeah, that's the Care Bears there that we have, which is pretty cool. So that, what we did was we emptied out a closet, took the doors off, and made it like a little cove so we could fit more things in this apartment. Over here, I printed out Nintendo covers of the games I had as a kid or the games I always wanted, put them in a frame. Stole that idea from Zeke Zanzibar, only he didn't frame his. He put his on the wall. I did the framing. A Super Mario poster. We got the cars, like Sonic cars, Mario cars for Mario Kart. I love Koopa Troopa. He's my main dude, so got a lot of that. Here we have video game Funko Pops, pretty much. And so anyways, yeah, this is the NES Classic Edition. Still in the box, never took it out. And the same with the Sega. And there's the Super Nintendo one. Now, I had the Super Nintendo one out at one time to play, but Zeke Zanzibar hooked me up with a PlayStation 1 mini that had all the games on it, so that worked better. I hear someone outside the door. Okay, they're gone. Okay, yeah, so anyways, that's the thing about these apartments. You can hear everything, which sucks. My girlfriend had the Commodore 64, so now she has a mini one of it. The Sonic plushes and the action figures, and down here are the Garfield books and the DVDs. So I have all 5 volumes of the cartoon, plus some of the specials and the movie. And I got up to, I forget what Fat Pack Cat volume I'm up to now, but I have them all so far that are out. This is kind of neat. So, let me get this out of here. When this came out, it had, if I can open it, it's going to be hard to open. Hold on here. There we go. Not only does it come with the guide, but this here was missing. I kept this because I originally had this video game as a teenager, and it came with a comic book. And all these years I kept the comic book. So I have this is the complete set. This is as complete as it can get. So I'm sure a lot of other people out there might not have that comic that goes with it. So that's kind of neat. So over here, we got another Hollywood Undead poster. I really love them. Ninja Turtle Funkos. I got like the toy versions underneath the cartoon versions. The DVD sets that the girlfriend and I have, which is a lot of shows. As you can see, it's pretty much like pretty full. Over here we got more DVDs and more Funko Pops like Rocky. There's The Simpsons Brett. Clueless, that's Melissa's. She likes that movie. The Simpsons, all 20 seasons that got released, and then of course movies galore. Also have that Zeke Zanzibar had. He had all these Masters of the Universe puzzles and gave them to me, so I put them up, framed them, did all that. Now here comes the fun stuff. The Masters of the Universe section. So I'm a huge Motu fan. It was my first real memory as a kid, more so than wrestling, was Motu. And I think that's what attracted me to wrestling, was it reminded me of Masters of the Universe. You saw these bigger than life characters with muscles and wearing hardly any clothes, just like Masters of the Universe. So I have 2 books there, a guide to every action figure, and then a guide to like the mini comics. But there's more of them out now, I see. So I have to get those. Like there's one on the cartoon, and there's one on the art drawings from the action figures. So I'm going to do that. Yes, there is actual cereal in there still, which I've never touched and never will because it's like 6 years old. Put that together, printed them out, and did that. Now here we go. We got the new cartoon line right here that came out. I put them underneath the original Super 7s, like He-Man, Skeletor, Tila, Trapjaw, Man-at-Arms, and Beastman. Trapjaw is my favorite of all the Motu characters. So I had to get that version of him, the classic one. There's Ultra Magnus. He is my favorite Transformer. I wasn't really a big Transformer guy, but I liked him the most for some reason. Oh, there's another one. So up here, some more Motu. These are from the Origins line that came out about 4 years ago, and said that Canada would get every line, and it didn't happen. So, and of course down here, some books that are my girlfriend's and mine. She likes the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, so she's got those comics and Archie comics because she likes Riverdale and such. So I got the Simpsons ones and the wrestling things, Frog and Toad, of course. And those are the new Motu style comics that came with the figures. Now you come up here into the kitchen, you got Metallica, because I don't know where else to put them. So they're up on the fridge, because that's a big box, that's huge. And I got these, I kept these out. These are hummingbirds that were my mom. She loved hummingbirds, so I keep them out as a memory for her. Over here, this is kind of neat. This is the oldest wrestling thing I own. I believe a buddy of mine named Dustin gave it to me, who has a pretty cool collection of his own. He collects so many cool antiques. It's called the Wade Manor. He even was on YouTube, like ghost people came to check out his house because he has like ghostly things happening, because some of his stuff he's bought over the years is actually haunted. So that's kind of cool. He also gave me, if I can get it out of here and show it to you, well, at least a piece of, there it is. That's an old calendar with Vern Gagne on it, and it's complete, but it's falling apart, so I don't like having it out. Um, this is around the apartment everywhere. I did it as a joke on my girlfriend. Like, let's talk about sex by Andre the Giant. So that's everywhere. Now over this side, Kesha, because I'm a huge Kesha fan. At least was. I'm not anymore, but and the girlfriend and I love Beverly Hills 90210, so I made sure to get the magazine on 90210. Unfortunately, Shannon's passing and Luke's passing. I got two magazines that covered that. That's a comic on Luke Perry that was out years ago. Brandon's Car, the CD book that I framed, because I got like 3 copies of that CD. Here we have the dolls, like the action figures, or what you want to call them. This is the Graduation VHS tape. We got some Good Night for Justice, sealed 90210 cards. The Luke Perry. This is like kind of like the movie that kind of helped make Dylan McKay. This movie called Terminal Bliss. The first ever episode of 90210. Jason Priestley's memoir book. His hockey card. And down here, we got Dylan and Brandon on their own, because that's what Melissa had. We got Saved by the Bell Funko Pops, some more Luke Perry movies, a Mad book on 90210, and down here is our complete collection of DVDs of Saved by the Bell and Saved by the Bell The New Class, 90210 the original, and 90210 the remake that was on the CW back in 08 and 09 and such. This here is the complete set of the 90210 cards and the complete set of the 1987 wrestling cards. So they're in that. I just leave that out here because I really don't know what to do with it. Melissa likes whatever. What's his name? Oh man, I forget. Pikachu? No, that's from Pokemon. I forget. Pusheen. That's it. Pusheen. Okay. So we got more of the Motu puzzles, and then over here we got some more collections of Blu-rays, and then to our CD collection, and Homer Simpson peeking out of the corner there. So the CD collection kind of, dwindles in comparison to what's over here. So I'll just step back first. We got the Funko Pop collection of the Treehouse of Horror, or anything based around the Treehouse of Horror. Like certain characters don't really belong, like Bartman or this Homer. But I remember there was episodes of the Treehouse of Horror where they were dressed like in these outfits, so I thought they work. And so Melissa collects those and the Horror Pops. She likes those as well. And down here is some more movie ones, Ghostbusters and Beetlejuice. And there we have some NECAs that Zeke Zanzibar got me into, and some more horror and movie pops. Okay, here's the big one. Boom. The vinyl records. As you can see, I made my own splitters, I guess you'd call them, right? Because I didn't want to go out and buy them because they're way too much money. So I bought these folders that you would use like in an office over at Walmart. Like there's 100 folders for like $20 or something. And I cut them so they fit, and I put a marker. I wrote on them what they are. So anything that was 4 or more has a fold, like a slip. So for example, who has like Korn? Korn has 4. Where's Korn? There it is. Korn has 4 vinyls, so it gets a slip. Anything less than that doesn't. Of course, some of them have a lot, like Metallica. I have like every Metallica album. And Melissa has every Garbage album and every Metric album. And we got, I think, every Offspring album so far, I think. So yeah, there's all these. We have a greatest hits section, a soundtrack section. You go down here and it gets into oldies, alternative rock, metal, punk rock, and rap and hip hop, and then our box sets. She has 2 Garbage box sets and a Deftones and a Smashing Pumpkins. I got the complete Rise Against box set. So if you don't know who Rise Against is, they're a punk band. This is every album that came out at the time, and I purchased their newest album sense. So I do have every Rise Against. These ones are on the cutting block. We're not too sure what we're going to do with these. We've listened to them. We don't really know if we like them anymore. So they might get sold, which we have sold quite a bit in recent time. Here we see the Pudgy Penguins. And Melissa bought these at her work. She thought they were cute. They are. They're all right. They're pretty cute. Big Milk Mocha Bear heads. Over on this side now. So we got CDs on the wall. If we get a vinyl record or if we had doubles of CDs, we just put them on the wall as decoration. Pretty Reckless signed because Melissa and I went and saw them in concert with Nickelback like many, many years ago. And then Seinfeld. We got the Seinfeld collection of Funko Pops. So I have those. I have every single one that's out so far. Down here is the Seinfeld miniature one and the Lego. And down here are some old BCA wrestling figures that I've kept. Those are my favorites from that era, so I kept them. And they're in there so they don't collect dust or, fall down or anything, because that's what usually happens with them. So we got some more stuff here. We put some vinyls on the wall. And here we have these. This is our pop section and dance section. So we have, a lot of stuff like that here. And it's just easier because I know our go-to a lot of times is to listen to that when we're having drinks because it's just nice. It's a nice vibe. It's uplifting. So we listen to that. So we thought, let's keep them out. They're easier to get than to come over here and try to find everything. All right. Had doubles of discs. I have every Britney album. So this is the picture disc. I threw this up on the closet here. I framed it. Got Garfield stickers. Just got these last night. Put them up on the wall for the girlfriend. We got Homer, Bart, Otto, and groundskeeper Willie. Otto was only one out of like 1,000, I swear. So I guess he's like the chase. And we got him at Walmart. Care Bears poster. Now I'll take it. So me and the girlfriend have separate bedrooms. Why do we have separate bedrooms? Because our sleeping habits are way off. She has to get up early and go to work because she works at a pharmacy. I work afternoons, and so I'm up late. It just would not work to sleep together in the same bed, and we get along better having separate rooms, to be honest. So that needs to be normalized. I know Cameron Diaz was trying to normalize that, and I hope it happens. So I'll take a step into her room here to show you her collection of things. She has the Riverdale collection. So she has the box set and the Blu-rays, and she's got DVDs and as well of them, and CDs of Buffy and the Buffy ones and all the Funkos of that. She has Katra. I don't have Katra. She loved Katra. I didn't get that for my Motu collection. I might one day. It's on Amazon super cheap, so I might do it. There's some Harley Quinns. She has like every Harley Quinn Funko Pop up to a certain time, I believe, because the Zanzibar sold them to her. I think she's only missing a few of the older ones, but yeah, that's not bad. Then she has her Wonder Woman and Betty Boop and Monster High ones here. And over here's the music Funko Pops that she has. She keeps them in here because they were out in the living room and no one could see them. So I was like, you know what? Let's put them in your room. So we did that. That's her room. All right, over here. Posters of the 4 most horrific things you can think of. Pennywise the Clown, Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, and Ariana Grande. And CDs on the wall. There we see Milk and Mocha and their seats waiting to watch a movie. We got the Halloween stuff out already, because why not? Giant spider. More records and CDs on the wall. I went to 311 concert as well, so I have that there. And there's when we met the Pretty Reckless. I'm this guy here, and Melissa is right there. This guy here, who looks like Sting, was putting the moves on Melissa. I couldn't believe it. I was like, geez, right in front of me. Okay, so now we go into my room, which is the room of sadness, the magazine room. So let's take a look Hey, Kesha, let's take a look at this room. All right, here we go. Let's take a look around. Limp Bizkit, bucking up your town. No, sorry. Okay. So there we go. I got them up. There's Diesel, Sean, Yankum, Taker, Paul Bear, Lawler, Vader, and Bulldog. So they all made them up on the wall there. I got them up there. Pretty sweet. And all the way down, there's little G. Big G's wearing a mask that Dustin gave me as well. Shout out to Dustin again. Thank you for that. So over here, the Victoria Justice poster remained, as did the pictures. I took a lot down. I kept my favorite ones up. So there, this is the Victoria area because I got her action figure dolls things there. It's raining out. I hear rain hitting the window. Huh. We got some Mark Recchi rookie cards because I'm a huge Mark Recchi fan. My FWF Hall of Fame award. So I used to do backyard wrestling. I actually did it with wrestler Eric Young. I'm not lying to you. This is a true story. Eric Young, whose real name is Jeremy. Jeremy lived right behind me in a small village called Florence, and we started the FWF called the Florence Wrestling Federation in 1995. And Jeremy went off to wrestling school in 98 to Cambridge, became Eric Young, and the rest is history. So I'm always going to be a fan of Jer, for that UI. It's amazing what he's accomplished, so I'm proud of him for that. We got Funko Pops of wrestling and wrestlers and such. And then down here, we got my newer style magazines I keep over here. The WWE ones, ECW and such, the ones that have like binding or like writing on the side or standing up like that there. My hockey card collection of Score, because Score was the first hockey card I ever collected when I was a kid. So I keep them all, they're all sealed, like they're all wrapped. Like those are all, never been opened, but they're not worth anything either. Like they're worth absolutely jack shit. So I don't care. I bought them cheap and I kept them for nostalgic reasons. Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, and Patrick Waugh Funkos. The magazine my mom got me for Christmas that I still have framed, which I'll never get rid of. Every hockey set from 1990 and 91 and 91, 92, because those were the 2 years I collected the most, even though they're called junk wax. I don't care. They're not worth anything, but they're worth so much more to me. Up here, there's Mario Lemieux's rookie card in that binder there. I have every Lemieux card from his rookie to like 2000. Beefcake action figures, my favorite back in the day. And look, I got the same, like that figure there in yellow is right there. The same style of outfit. Getting press slam by Davey Boy Smith. And of course, these here, those photos. And then my VHS collection, my VHS wall. We got Macho. Here's a good look at that. So the glare on these are pretty bad with the lights, but So you all know this stuff. You've seen it before. Changed it around though here. See, I put Warrior and Macho and Sheik and Volkov there. Tugboat's up there on his own. And over here is the Hart Foundation, Jimmy Hart and Greg Valentine. And these magazines here I have on display right now are my old school original copies that I had as a teenager. So I kept them. They're there right now. And we got the DVD collection. So they're all there. And down here. So yeah. Got those up on the wall. And still the WrestleMania 1 line there I kept. So this, I believe, is now the entire room or apartment tour of what we have in this apartment. So I like it. I mean, everyone that comes in here says this is a pretty cool apartment and everyone seems to enjoy it. And that makes me feel happy, It's like, it's just neat to see, like, yeah, we have a pretty cool place here we set up for how small it is. We did a lot with it, right? All right, guys, I hope everyone enjoyed the tour of the apartment. And let me know what else you guys collect besides wrestling. I mean, look at that. We collect a lot of stuff here. A lot of money is in this apartment. I mean, especially over here. Some of these Funko Pops alone, like Hordak, Scareglow, Spikor, Faker. I mean, these aren't cheap Funko Pops. Ram Man, Stinkor. I mean, and maybe even some of these other ones now could be going for more money that weren't at one time, right? Like stuff like these two figures, they're like 5, 6 years old now, so maybe they go for more money. I don't know, but I'm not looking to get rid of them, so it doesn't matter. So there we go, everyone. The official apartment tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and until I do my next one, I'll talk to you guys later.